What is up today, guys? Today I'm going to be drawing my Hulk. Pretty much, if I had the ability to turn into a Hulk, what would I look like? What would my Hulk transformation, my Hulk Sona look like? Bruce Banner looks a lot different than Jennifer Walters, looks a lot different than Emil Blonsky. And sometimes you look a little bit more normal, like She-Hulk. Sometimes you're like you, but a little bit more monstrous, like Hulk. And sometimes you're just a full-on monster, like Abomination. So what would I end up looking like? Let's friggin' find out. But first, what makes me Hulk out? Is it anger? No, it's not anger. It's a lack of coffee, because that's when my Hulk comes out. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling okay, I'm better now. So anyway, what would my Hulk look like? First, we're gonna start off with some basic sketches, kind of figure out what kind of pose we're gonna go with, and then we'll get into some details. So let's figure out a pose. Trying to decide what kind of pose I want, something maybe like this, where he's like, all hulking out, over the head, kind of thing, ready to lunge at you kind of thing, I don't know. Okay, but I think the one I'm gonna end up going with is one that makes it look like he's already charging at you. So my foot's planted, and I'm all like, I'm running on one foot, very action kind of shot. So I think that's what I'm gonna roll with. So now that we've got the pose determined, figured out what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and get anatomy built, and then we'll get into the fun stuff. All right, got it down. Let's go ahead and start filling in stuff. We'll start with my head. I'm gonna give like an angry expression, one of these kind of things. Just cause I feel like that would suit Hulk, my Hulk, pretty well. I think I'm gonna bypass the glasses because I'd like to think that when I hulked out, my eyes hulked out in super strength, so they don't need glasses. Just kind of getting in the rest of the anatomy. I'm not gonna worry about toes because I'm gonna be wearing shoes. I'm not an animal, I'm a Hulk. A few of you know, I've got like a little dimple hole thing right here. Boom. So I'm gonna go ahead and include that. It's monstrous, it's cool, it's weird. So I'm gonna add that in. Stitch gave me my scar here on my lips. I'm gonna add that. Now, when I get stressed out or angry or overwhelmed or anything, I've got some like weird veins that pop out in my head, so I'm gonna include those up there. I think that'd be real fun. I've of course gotta have my wedding ring in there. I'm sure it's gonna grow with my massive hulking hands. If I had the ability to Hulk out and knew that I get super muscular, I think I would get some tattoos. So what would I get? So I definitely end up getting the Tetradart logo here on the shoulder. I think that'd be really cool. And then I would want to get one for Oliver and one for Bailey. So for Oliver, I think what would be super cute, since his room is dinosaur themed, that it would be a dinosaur footprint, but with his footprint from the hospital inside of it. I think that'd be really cute. And then for Bailey, I think we'll do like a daisy, since that's her favorite flower. I've done some daisy artwork for her. Now, it would not be one of my Sonas if I weren't wearing an artist glove. Now, how is that gonna even work when my arm is this big around? Well, who's your best friend? Spandex. I'm sure it'll grow, yeah. It'll expand. Expandex. Boom. I wonder if that's what that means. So if I am hulking out, I'm not gonna be as humanoid as She-Hulk for sure. Not gonna be as humanoid, even though he's a monster, as Hulk. I'm gonna lean slightly, ever so slightly, into the Abomination territory, because I like it when my characters have like the fingers that come to points. They're not like claws or anything, but they're just pointed fingers. I think Venom has these. Makes me seem a bit monstrous, a bit cooler. Now, I did have the idea of like some just bone spikes sticking out, going pretty Abomination there, but I think I'm gonna get rid of those. For pants, I'm keeping my pants on. We're not doing anything weird about that, but they're gonna be like ripped and going up me and everything, because I think that'll look cool and kind of aesthetically pleasing. I wonder if like some armor on one of my arms could look cool. Kind of get some planet Planet Hulk, Gladiator Hulk in there. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the armor. It doesn't look all that good. And yeah, I think it's a pretty basic Hulk with my head wearing some boots and pants. But I think he looks pretty cool. So for this one, I'm gonna go more like a comic book style with like the black areas for shading and do some hatching, some cross hatching, some stuff like that. I think that'd look really cool. And one thing about my Hulk, so wherever he gets hit or dishes out the most hitting, it's gonna reveal some gold. Now why gold? That's because gold is my T1 that represents strength. So I'd like to think if I got the power of strength, that color would be represented. So wherever I get hit most or I do the most hitting, so like my hands, it would be gold, like peeling away the green, revealing the gold undertones of my Hulk. So I think that'd be really cool. So let's go ahead and get into the coloring montage of this. Let's friggin' do it. There he is. I think he looked so cool. He looked like jumping right out of a comic book. I threw the sketches in the background because maybe my Hulk can break the fourth wall, jump out of the page. I don't know. That's more She-Hulk kind of territory, but either way, this looks super cool. And maybe I'd be down for getting those tattoos one day. I don't know. I guess I'll have to get all nice and strong. Last minute reminder, if you sign up on Patreon before the end of August 2022, you will be receiving a metal guitar pick paintbrush in the mail like I used to paint Eddie a few videos back. Either way, that's it for this one, guys. So if you guys would please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys later.